Namaste, welcome back to Gridworkwolves. So today I'm going to do an OG pick a card reading. Haven't been doing those since quite a time or since quite a while. So for quite a while is actually, I believe, the right wording. Anyways, really looking forward doing this. Today's focus will be on energy check-in and some nice advice for you for the upcoming 7 to 10 days. So we are having a look at, or I'm going to have a look at, what is currently your overall situation, and from there on, giving some guidance and advice and some heads up. Let's see what is coming up. So cool. Let's head over to the first group. So if you have been picking group number 1, this reading is for you. Let's first have a look at your current energy. How are you feeling? What is actually currently going on in your life? Let's have a look at your energy and how you currently view your situation. So we have here the 6 of Swords. Okay, going to clarify with the, I think it's the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Oops. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups as the first clarifier and the Ace of Swords. First of all, the 6 of Swords as in like overall energy for you currently and how you view your situation is you intuitively feel that if you are continuing following your very mindful, kind of having a look at how you approach situations, because it really feels like this Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups are actually kind of feeling like I do absolutely, I feel like I know what I do. I'm not 100% sure of what is going to be there on the other side when you arrive with this boat, being guided by your intuition. The 6 of Swords is also known as a rite of passage. From there, I do really feel that you are currently in a situation where you are doing absolutely your best to trust your gut. I would like to know what is the current most dominant issue in your emotional mental space. The Ace of Swords. Okay, I see. This is so funny. The thing is, with the Ace of Swords on this side, I actually wanted to say in regards to your current situation, I wanted to say probably you are very much kind of focused on staying as stable as possible. I do believe somehow that the Ace of Swords is, the Moon, is telling us that you are a little bit 4 of Wands, a little bit too much in your head. So we have by the way, the Page of Cups twice. We have the Ace of Swords twice. So Ace of Swords clarified by the Moon and the 4 of Wands. Well, you intuitively know that, or you intuitively feel that you're on the right path. You cannot 100% say like why, but you are like kind of taking one step at a time. The 4 of Wands actually, of course, the 4 of Wands is absolutely talking about stability, or, having these 4 legs for this chair in order to stand firm. But I do somehow feel that from time to time you are getting too much caught in your thoughts, to be honest. You're a little bit too much in your depth, is what I feel. And the 4 of Wands over here is actually saying, like Spirit is saying to you, actually you're having a lot of reasons to celebrate, and actually you have a lot of reason to feel stability. But the point is your focus, the Ace of Swords, your focus, your focal point is sometimes it is kind of catching you and taking you into the darkness. So let's get some here oracle card from the spirit animal deck in order to kind of close the circle. Okay, yeah, take time out. The thing is, you know, when you look at the Six of Swords, she's looking a little bit like, you know, she's looking done, to be honest. She's looking tired. And the brown bear spirit, number 9, take time out, is obviously a very big hint for you. I hear rest, to really rest, allow yourself to rest and be present in the moment when you're resting. Okay, great. Yeah, we have on the back of the deck, claim your independence, the cat spirit, number 13. Alrighty, so I would like to pull from this deck guidance for you now in regards to your current situation, the thoughts that you have, something that is currently going on in your life, what is kind of where you feel like, okay, there needs to be something needs to be done, or something needs to be cleared, is also what I hear. Let's have a look. 10 of Swords. Yeah. The Queen of Swords. And the Chariot, of course. I mean, like, okay, so the point here is, what I do feel, you know, the thing is, and I'm getting chills in my legs with the Chariot, it feels a little bit, it reminds me on something that I heard recently, is about like, that you need to stretch the situation. Okay, don't wait for something to come and stretch the situation. You need to stretch the situation. The point here is with the Chariot, it is about good planning, making plans and putting your ducks in a row, having a look at what is it that I know where I am currently. Okay, how do I... It's not just about feelings, it's also about, you know, we have here the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I do feel like there's so much clutter in your mind going on, and as a guidance, having the 10 of Swords is a little bit like, well, is like, how do I feel this 10 of Swords? You know, what came the first into what I recognized first was his hand. And I remembered, I hope I remember this right, but I remembered that Minnow Pond, if some of you know him, Chris Reck, he's like doing very good tarot card readings. And what I do really like about him is that he's explaining also sometimes the cards, the imagery, the symbolism, and I do absolutely appreciate this because I do freaking learn from this guy. So what he was saying, like this hand gesture that he's making over here, I do believe like has the symbolism of blessings or peace or something like that. The point is, you have been put into this box situation. For some of you, I feel like you don't know where to go, or kind of like just hanging in there and waiting for maybe something to happen or something like that. But I feel like the thing is like, it is the situation that you are currently in, and I believe this is absolutely the reason why you have take time out, is because in the situation or in this momentum that you're energetically in, it is almost impossible for you to see the solution, to see your tools, to see all the tools that actually you are equipped with. So the point here right now is the 10 of Swords is telling you, hey, everything is okay. the thing is that you now, since everything is okay at the right now moment, you've been putting there in this box for a purpose, okay? But for you, it's now gather your tools. Be aware of the tools that you are having, that you are equipped with. And look at the situation that you're in and try or start to combine the tools with the current situation. Okay, this is for some of you, I do absolutely feel this is for some of you also talking in regards to vitamin B. Vitamin, okay, we say this in German. Vitamin B is connection. So in your case, it's vitamin C, vitamin connection. You absolutely get me. I believe that. So, yeah, that's for that. One last card for group number. By the way, Queen of Swords is to me, in this case, absolutely some sort of a feeling of you have been learning so much and you have so much inside of yourself, knowledge-wise, that you will be able to solve some situation with this knowledge base that you are equipped with, which is very important for you. I do feel like this is like you don't need to reach out so far in order to get in order to receive help. Or yeah, for some of you it's like your support is actually right around the corner, and some of you already actually know the support or knows some people that know people, you know. You just I think this is what Cat Spirit is also saying, you know, claim your independence. Is in regards to don't wait for something to happen, take action. And in the same time, use your time out very wisely. You know, be in the moment, be in the moment, in those moments, be in the present, in these moments where you are officially taking your own time. Great. I think I've been pondering on this a lot, you know, to fill your cup first. Yeah, by the way, there's a hint for you. Fill your cup first. Filling your cup first is a cool thing. This might not be for everyone, okay? Filling your cup first is a good thing, but have a look at the people that are around you. You know, maybe you are with your behavior and you might not recognize it. Maybe, yeah, how I say it, emptying other people's cup. Okay, so it's cool to have your own time. It's cool to have your free time and do what you want. But most important is really do this deliberately and for, you know, for the benefit of all and for the harm of none. Okay? And the same is like vice versa. You know, it's cool, let other people fill their cup, but don't let others, or don't allow others to cross the boundaries and kind of pile on you work because they want to fill their cup. Okay? So this is like very important. Great. Okay, so I think group number 1, that was your guidance reading. You're the first group, and I think I start getting warm again. So thank you so much for being here. I hopefully supported you in a good way, and I am wishing you a very beautiful start in the week. Namaste. Namaste, group number 2. Welcome to Gridworkwolves and welcome to your energy check-in. Let's have a look at what is your current energy. You know, how do you perceive your life currently? How do you perceive your situation? Yeah, let's have a look at first. Okay. Today I really feel that this deck is pretty talkative, to be honest. So let's see. Group number 1. How are you feeling? The Knight of Swords. Okay. What I get in first place is some sort of, because it's the imagery, some sort of rushing energy. Feels like you're under pressure. Are you Gemini? But feels like you are a little bit under pressure. We have the Temperance underneath it. And the Five of Swords. Oh my lord. Yeah. Gosh, whoever you are, I feel you. Absolutely. What is the currently, this is pretty interesting. What is the currently overarching energy? In your case, the moon. Well, group number 1 also had the moon. And kind of a similar feeling around that, but let's see where it goes. So in regards to your current energy, we have the Knight of Swords, the Temperance card, and the Five of Swords. Overarching energy is the moon. Yeah, which actually fits very beautiful because we have the Five of Swords underneath the Temperance card and the Knight of Swords. It's a little bit like feeling drowned sometimes in your emotion, feeling a little bit stuck, really kind of worrying what is the next step to take. I do feel like the Temperance card in here is kind of giving us some sort of hint in regards to what it is that you need, group number 2. Temperance is really balance. In the classical Rider-Waite tarot deck, you see the Temperance, this angel having one foot in the water, the other one on the land. You see, so she is balancing out her feminine and masculine energies, which means like this movement, group number 2, that you have in your head that you're worrying about, there is some sort of compensation is what I hear, okay? That is needed. There is some sort of compensation needed. Which will also help you not being too much stuck in your emotions. Wow, this reading could be for me. Because we have the moon card over there, you know, it is a very cool thing, group number 2, to check in with your emotions from time to time, but don't excessively, because this is a form of, I know what I'm talking about. This is a form of control mechanism, okay? Don't be so often in your emotions. It is not necessary because somehow I feel that let me not just jump directly, but there's something that I feel I would like to first have a look at. What is this thing that is kind of tiring you is what I feel. We have the Five of Pentacles, again, number 5. Okay, Four of Swords, okay. The Magician. Yeah, I'm getting the energy of feeling stuck. What is the overarching energy for this thing? Alrighty. The Four of Cups. Well, you know, with the Five of Pentacles, let me see, we have the Justice card in the back of the deck. You know, the Five of Pentacles, let me get through this step by step, because the Five of Pentacles is like this feeling of feeling left outside in the cold. Maybe kind of being afraid of being too late, or of being afraid of running late, not being able to belong maybe to a community, or feeling like, wait a moment, Four of Swords, Magician. Maybe some of you feel like you don't have got the energetical or maybe financial resources in order to take part in something. The point here is we have the Four of Cups above the situation. I'm getting chills in regards to this. I feel like something is being offered to you a few times, and maybe you are not recognizing the value in this, which might be a good indicator in regards to the Five of Pentacles, because the Five of Pentacles in the classical Rider-Waite tarot deck, also something that I actually learned from Minopont, I am so grateful for that, is you see in this window, actually, you see someone giving someone else something, which is some sort of symbolism for a blessing. So if you would just go into this church, doesn't mean literally you should be going to church. seriously. But if you would just like get in there, they would give you food, they would give you money, they would give you shelter, but you rather would stay outside. Maybe because you have before you beforehand you've been someone who you know you have been experiencing these cups over there, and there's this thing here right beside you with a cup, like, hey, come on, what if you're doing like that? For some of you it's an old cup, it's something that has been presented to you pretty much time, but you're looking actually at these cups over there and you're just like, nah, been there, done that. I think this is the issue. You know, I think this is the issue. And the moon over here is actually telling me this is some sort of an evidence in regards to this. There's some sort of anxiety going on, anxiety of maybe going the wrong way. Well, yeah, throwing something against the wall and see what sticks. This is a synchronicity for me. Throwing something against the wall and see what sticks. Sometimes we need to do this. And maybe group number 2, you are simply afraid of making a mistake. That's the reason why you are asked maybe to make a mistake. To, you know, it's like ice skating. Everybody is afraid of, I am afraid of ice skating. No, I'm not literally afraid of ice skating. I just don't like doing it because I'm afraid of falling or something like that and maybe getting hurt or something like that. Well, I know from experience that falling down three or 4 times or 5 times while practicing ice skating is a must in order to not be afraid of falling down, because you have been experiencing this and found out why I'm still alive. Yes, exactly. And we are learning stuff in regards to balance while we are ice skating. Why is this a thing? This is so funny, really. So yeah, balance, as I said. Maybe some of you should be going ice skating. But the Temperance card is actually, as I said, the answer. And the answer for you is creating balance. So probably you are a little bit too much in your head, group number 2. And maybe therefore, maybe it really helps you going out in nature or having conversation with people in order to socialize a little bit, and not being so afraid, you know, and starting to be some sort of antisocial person or something like that. You know, get into communication, okay? Go for a walk. Do this action-oriented thing, because this is the masculine side of you. I do feel like, you know, this the healing of your feminine, group number 2, is actually there in order to help your masculine to get out into the world and interact with people, you know, being guided by the divine feminine in order to let the divine masculine do its job, what it is here for. Okay, so yeah, any other cool advice for group number 2? But balance absolutely is a great thing. And I get, by the way, with the 4 of Swords, I do also get some sort of meditating and quiet your mind, or maybe doing yoga. I'm doing yoga since a few weeks, and it's, wow, it's the best. Absolutely. So yeah, yoga is a very beautiful practice in regards to movement, strengthening your core, and becoming a little bit more mindful in regards to your acting on this planet. So let's have a look. One last guidance for group number 2. Make your dreams real. Wow, this is so beautiful. Number 56. This is very beautiful, group number 2. Yeah, make your dreams real. As I said, it really looks like you have something in your area. Maybe it's an idea, maybe it is something that you've been doing before and it didn't turn out good, and now you're like me with the pick a card readings, okay? And now you're starting over, and maybe it turns out to be, wow, maybe now is the right time for that. Maybe before was not the right time for that, but now maybe it's the right time for that. Because people changed, you changed, and your collective changed a lot, okay? So take one step at a time, but make steps. Baby steps, but make steps, okay? Thank you so much, group number 2, for being here. I'm wishing you a beautiful rest week, and namaste. Namaste, group number 3. Last but not least, group number 3. Thank you so much for being here. This is your kind of energy check and guidance reading. Let's have a look at first. What is your currently, how do you experience currently your world, your life? How do you feel? Group number 3. Temperance. So this is a card that also group number 2 got in the row of how you're currently feeling. Then we have the 10 of Swords. Wow, there's a lot of intertwining between the groups. 10 of Swords and the World. Wow. This is interesting. Okay, let me have a look at what is the issue? What is this dominant thing that is currently kind of circling in your head, in your heart, that you are actually here for? What is it that you are here for? The 4 of Wands. The 9 of Swords. 9 of Wands, yeah. Well, the cool thing is you're almost there. But it's like, oh my gosh, I remember like those tarot readings years ago where they say like, oh, you're almost there. Yeah, I know, I'm almost there since 10 readings. So let me have a look at what does it mean to be almost there, okay? Let me have some sort of overarching energy or energetic momentum in regards to this that you are asking about. The Page of Wands. Well, this is okay, I get it. Well, the reason why you're almost there is very funny. This is like, it's not, okay, let me explain to you. You have the Page of Wands, and then the 4 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Wands, okay? So in regards to you're almost there, is like you are there. This is the indicator of the 4 of Wands, but you are still have a coping mechanism, okay, which is totally fine, which is natural, okay? Let us have a look at how you're currently feeling right now, okay, before we go too far. Let's get an overarching energy. We have the Chariot. This is synchronicity, seriously. If I wouldn't know it better, I would absolutely say have a look at all 3 readings, because you got something of all of the 3. So the Chariot as the overall energy. Okay, I do feel a clarification card over there. Okay, so now I get it. We have the 3 of Swords, which clarifies the Chariot as an overall energy of how you're currently feeling. Feels a little bit like, I do feel like healing from a heartbreak. Doesn't matter, that really does not mean to be a relationship thing or something like that. But I do feel like you're currently healing from something and start moving on, getting your stuff together and planning something new. So where are you currently? How you're feeling? How do you perceive your world currently? How do you view your life? We have the Temperance, 10 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. This is cool. to be honest. So Temperance and Ten of Swords. Let's take those two first, okay? Ten of Swords is to me, you know, this card actually is kind of some sort of another way of talking about the Chariot and the Three of Swords. At the Three of Swords, it's really something you really done with something. Feels like you are really trying to get balanced again, and you're really done with some sort of mindset, maybe how you feel about yourself, or it's like a realization. And this is what I feel with the Wheel of Fortune, a realization about how you or where you have not been good with yourself in regards to maybe boundaries, okay? Because the Ten of Swords also, I would say, like easily like, oh yeah, maybe you just realized you have been way too much stuck in your head or way too much in anxiety or something like that. You know, the Swords is a little bit to me, in regards to anxiety, maybe anxiety in regards to the future, you know, that you're currently healing from past lack mentality, probably. This could be a term. But also in regards to setting boundaries. And this is actually the Temperance card. The Chariot is also talking about balance, you know, feminine, masculine energy. Maybe you are a Cancer, something like that. I don't know why I get this. I mean, like, this is not only because the Chariot card, because the Chariot is the Cancer card, but for some reasons. And actually really nothing related to me because I'm a Cancer sun. Nonetheless, I feel like something Cancerian. Anyways, Ten of Swords. I would like to get back to the Ten of this mix of the Ten of Swords, the Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune. It really feels like this is very personal, you know, this is very personal, only for you kind of thing, where yeah, you absolutely realize where you have been limiting yourself, in how many ways you have been limiting yourself. And I do feel like this Three of Swords, the Heartbreak card, as I said, does not automatically talk about a past relationship, but maybe also a relationship that you have been kind of maintaining with yourself. The way how you have been watering the garden may not be the same like how you would start now to water your garden, you know? In regards to the current situation and the issue that you're in, the reason why you're here for is we have the Four of Wands, Nine of Swords, and Nine of Wands. So yeah, this is like you are absolutely realizing the Four of Wands. You know, it's like you're absolutely realizing, I know that if I would what is this word? Not understand, if I would understand more this realization that I have had in regards to the way that I have been treating myself, or I have been putting up boundaries, or I have been dealing with my emotions and my anxieties or something like that, that this was maybe not, in hindsight, not the best way to go. Yeah, but group number 3, you have been training. You had to do, you had, it was necessary for you to get over these layers in order to reach the point where you are now. You know, that's how it works. We need to experience the feeling of what it actually means to treat ourselves the way we treat ourselves, because this will then end to the mindfulness around, well, wow, I've been doing this for so many years and I had this realization. And I just now realized that that was actually not the coolest way to communicate with myself. And it was actually, now is actually a little bit more detrimental or more unhealthy than I thought, that I'm coping with myself, you know? And that was interesting to see. And this is something, I've been talking to group number 2 about being afraid about like making mistakes or something like that. Yeah, but the point is, we want to get to a place, and this is how it works. So get used to maybe fall sometimes or stumble, or maybe not being in the right balanced moment. That is completely okay, because you will always and forever have moments like that. The only thing that is going to change is your perception of the momentum. This is the only thing. You will never have no problems. Never. But you can absolutely shift the way you are talking about those challenges, not problems, challenges or opportunities. This is how we start. We start to label our life completely different than we have been doing before, group number 3. So in the end, we are all realizing we have been too harsh with ourselves. We have been too strict with ourselves. In some ways, we have been a little bit too stubborn and not open enough in order to see different opportunities than those that we so desperately hold on. Those ideas about how people should be, about how we should be, that we have been holding on so desperately. Yeah. That we have been holding on to. Gosh. Sometimes I feel I cannot help, and I really have to correct myself. But it's okay, you know, it's a process of learning. So, yeah, and not bashing ourselves when we catching ourselves doing this one thing over and over again, because we actually have a good intention. That's what we actually have. And some of us just want to be liked, you know. And it's so simple. And there's nothing bad in this. There's absolutely nothing bad in this. That's beautiful. We are social beings. You know, we love to love. Actually, we love to love each other. And we love to laugh with each other. So it's totally fine. Group number 3. I would like to pull for you one last Animal Oracle deck guidance in regards to close this reading. Be generous of spirit. Wow. You know, be generous of spirit. This card is actually number 37. Very beautiful. This card is, to me, talking not only about confidence, but us presenting ourselves confidently, and in the same moment know that we are still growing and we are still learning. And I think this is the point. Many of us believe I need to be at a certain point in order to be this or that. You can have confidence before achieving a certain goal. That might sound actually very logic, but for some of us, we haven't been growing up with this mindset. We have been growing up with an achiever mentality. This is the point. Take this into consideration, group number 3, when you're judging about yourself. Okay? So the moment that we have the confidence to be completely happy with all our insecurities, with all our flaws that we have, which are so beautiful and which are perfectly put in this point in time, then we will be more able to cheer up others. We will be way more able to genuinely support our tribe, to support our collective, to support our family, our friends, our colleagues, our bosses, without being afraid of losing something, because you cannot lose energy. You can decide to be a victim or give it away, or saying someone take from you energy. It's impossible. This is not how it works. Okay, beautiful, great. Group number 3, you are currently in a very strong phase. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. You are doing fantastic, really. And what I see is like you're pretty aware of the points that are currently going on in your life, and absolutely believe in yourselves. Maybe you're a group of people. Anyways, believe in yourself and trust that you are absolutely on the right path, because looks like pretty reflected energy. Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here, group number 3. Wishing you a beautiful end of this week, and yeah, see you in the next one. Namaste.